Is that a banner of strength in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me? Of course it's both, as I am Lord Yesterquest, and I welcome you back to another ridiculously rare retail therapy episode of Disciples 2 Dark Prophecy, the Legions of the Damned campaign. First of all, a confession. This is my first attempt at doing some post-recording. Main reason being is because I hold my hands up, I fucked up, and when I was recording this is because things are happening while I'm speaking. I gone fucked it up and recorded the audio using my webcam mic, and as a result it sounded like I was speaking from the bottom of a well. I'll put a snippet in if you want, so you can see what it sounds like. It's a bit embarrassing, as I had absolutely no idea what happened with the audio. So anyway, it's going to be interesting. This is the first time I'm going to be doing post-recording commentary, so bear with me. It's probably going to be a bit of a shambles, but then again, the rest of the episodes are anyway. So let's crack straight on. What we're doing at the moment is sent Mango back to heal up the Berserker. It's imperative we get him healed up so he's ready to take on some of the more powerful units. We see we've got a oh god, what am I doing? Can't keep up. Oh, Death Dragon. There we go. It's a Death Dragon and some initiates. It's a very viable target there. Also, that mermaid over there that has a sea serpent, which we can polymorph. What I also said was, this is very much doable if we were able to polymorph the Death, but that's probably not going to happen, as he may go for the Witch, stroke Hag, and then kill her instantly. You won't stroke the Hag, that would be a little bit pervy. Let's get Raxus back in this city, just to give her a little bit of protection. We've got a Thief still left over from the last episode. I suspect what we're going to do, because we've already infiltrated a spy, is we were going to poison this dragon. A very small chances of this succeeding. Oh, we've got a bit of dialogue. It's a rock giant. These lands are forbidden to your kind. Begone, beasts. We claim these lands as our own, half-man. I will scorch your lands and destroy all of you. He's not really a half-man, as he's a giant, Uther. Sorry, Bethra's in. You are welcome to try, boy. I will crush the arrogance out of you with my own two hands. Again, not really a half-man. If anything, he's bloody well the size of a house, so it's the complete opposite. Anyway, we're poisoning the dragon. 30% chance of success, so we can probably kiss goodbye to our thief here. Well, I know what's going to happen, but spoilers. There he goes. Takes care of that. Wasn't much else to do with the thief. We could have used him to infiltrate, not infiltrate, but scope out the ruin on the left, but I think we're all done with this turn, so let's end it for now. Is that a banner of strength in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me? Of course it's both, as I am Lord Yesterquest, and I welcome you back to another ridiculously rare retail therapy episode of Disciples 2 Dark Prophecy, the Legions of the Damned campaign. Not a lot of excitement offered to us from the bearded buggers, just moving around a couple of rod planters and the thief. They've removed that rod planter further north from that gold mine. You can see he's a little bit further up there. So we're going to have to deal with that. Like I say, thieves and rod planters, no sign of a large army. Rod planter's a little bit of a problem because he's got 2 units accompanying him, other than 1, which suggests obviously that the rod planter is of a higher level. It looks like we're going to use Mango to take care of this little problem. And take care of him he does. Incidentally, that rod planter was level 5. Just in case you were wondering. It probably accounts for why he had two units instead of just the 1. Okay, I think we're probably going to move Raxus further south because we need to retake this gold mine. Yes, there we go. It's as if I've played this before. How strange. Like deja vu. It's so weird doing post recording commentary, I have to say. It's so bizarre. I don't know how some people do it. Right, what the hell am I doing now? Oh, I'm ending my turn. Still not a great deal of action from the hairy half-men. Just a couple of units moved up to the top there, Rod Planter and Thief. Still nothing really particularly threatening in terms of army status. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know, you get the idea. Oh, what I'm going to say here, what I should say was, the plan is, because the units just keep on pouring out of this passage, we definitely need another leader just to free up Mango to go, so he can go around the rest of the map. So I think what the idea was to grab another leader to help us out with that. Okay, I just thought I'd skip those two battles. It was just an instant resolve. There's nothing new to show you there anyway, let's face it. So yeah, we've got 700 gold, and as much as we need the gold, we're going to have to think about getting a new leader, but let's end our turn. Very interesting development in the Dwarven camp in this turn. That's just a Rod Planter, but as you can see here, we've got a new unit making an appearance, which is well, it's a party which is headed by a Rock Giant. I don't exactly know what's in there. This is relating to another party that's on the screen there, so we're going to have to wait until the Rock Giant moves into a more visible area before we can see what's in his party. But yes, it's a Rock Giant just moving around as if he was a neutral unit. This is obviously us gaining a new leader in the form of Bizik. He's making a triumphant return for us. So yeah, I suspect that the movement of that Rock Giant was probably spurred on by that bit of dialogue that we had. And obviously he's entering the battle now, as it were. So let's outfit Bizik with the Marble Gargoyle from the capital, which, if you remember, we saved because I said it would be easier to level up a new Gargoyle with Mango than it would just giving him the Marble Gargoyle straight away. It's much better, I suspect, giving it to Bizik just to give him a bit of a boost and allow him to deal with the stuff which is pouring through that passage quite easily. What we're going to do now is turn our attention to some more grinding, it looks like. And the first thing on the list is that lovely big sea serpent, so let's give that a go. This should go down pretty easily. The mermaids, although they are very dangerous, they only have 75 HP, so a couple of shots from the Marble Gargoyle and the Mango, that's right. It's a new class in Disciples called the Mango. Here it comes. Anyway, yeah, that takes care of her, and it's just a case of just battering down the sea serpent. He does a monstrous amount of damage, but now that there we go, transformed him into a fat imp, it's pretty much over. Incidentally, we do seem to be having a bit more luck in terms of the polymorph not breaking. So I don't know whether there is some sort of an unseen stat, as it were, when the witch leveled up to the hag. Anyway, that's a nice amount of XP, 100 there. Berserker's well on the way. It's a shame he took, what was it, 117 hit points of damage. It's not great, but we'll deal with that. Let's move. We're moving Raxus round. I think what the plan was just to get Raxus to wait there, because even if we do drop a rod, chances are they would just pluck it anyway. So let's end our turn. Not a great deal of action from the pint-sized piss pots, despite having the assistance of a pre-made group for them there. The Rock Giant, he just basically moved off to the northeast and moved out of our sight, so we can't really see what's there still. I think what the plan is now to bring Bizik over, so he can essentially guard Raxus while she does a little bit of resource gathering for us. In terms of what we're doing with Mango, let's have a look at what we've got to in terms of targets. There's a lot of frontline damage there on that one with the two zombies and was it one zombie or two zombies and a Templar, something like that. However, I think the plan was probably to be... Oh, we're having a look at this ruin. Let's take a quick look. Ancient Dwarven Keep. There's going to be beards aplenty. Oh, It's the Archdevil. I feel uneasy about these ancient ruins. What lies within? I fear it has mighty guardians. I appreciate that sounded like Betherson, but, you know, you've got to go with it. Oh, it's the son of Vimir. Wow. There we go. One hit wonder. It's the son of Ymir, descended from the greatest dwarven warrior that ever lived. Sons of Ymir can kill with a single blow. Doesn't exactly look like he descended from the greatest dwarven warrior. If he did, then he must have been the size of a mountain. Having said that, ridiculous amounts of damage, 150. Frostbite, as you can see there, 85% chance to hit, 30 damage every turn. It's a little bit like poison, as far as I remember. I don't think it... Maybe it does paralyze, maybe it doesn't. I can't quite remember, but it's essentially it's a damage every turn kind of thing. But I don't think we can deal with that at the moment. If the Berserker was fully healed, I still don't think we would, because the Berserker's got 170 HP as a maximum, 150 damage straight off the bat, and then another 30 damage. That's him dead from the frostbite. So no sir, not yet. Anyway, we need to find a new target. I think the plan was to bring Mango back, was it? No, I had a brilliant idea in the form of, I think, rearranging the party. Or maybe I didn't. My god, what am I doing? Are we going for the Death Dragon? Oh, we are. Oh, reckless me. Oh, the crazy decisions you make. Oh, fine. Yeah, well, looks like we're going for the Death Dragon. Sounds good. Raxus, you're hanging fire until Bizik can catch up to you, which means that we're probably going to end our turn. There we go. We have visual on the rock giant. Sorry if I'm out of breath. I've just run downstairs to turn off the oven. Oh, God. Oh, sort of shape. Where is he? Rock giant. There he is. Okay, we've got a Druidess. For some bizarre reason, a crossbowman on the front row. Go figure. But I think we can probably deal with that with Mango. Probably need to keep him away from the other guys, Raxus and Bizik. Looks like the Bizik's going... the Bizik, yeah, that's right. It's yet another class I've made up. Oh, it looks like we've got some Death Dragon action going on. I think the Berserker can survive. How much damage does a Death Dragon do? 50, 55, something like that. I think it should be fine. Let's give it a go. Initiates will go down first turn without a problem, provided we hit them. That's one. And that, my friend, is two. Beauty about this one is, yep, Berserker goes first so he can defend, and if we get enough XP, Berserker levels up, he gets a full heal as well. Marvellous. It does roughly around about the same damage as I expected. Fat Imp, sorry, the polymorph hits, so that's good. I think, yeah, he's going for Berserker still. Keep him defending, and this should wrap itself up pretty nicely. But will we see a level up in the form of the Berserker? Oh yeah, 135 XP. Much more than what I expected just from a Death Dragon. Let's face it, the Initiates are neither here or there. But let's have a look at here. We've got ourselves an Occultist, and yeah, let's see what he does. Probably a bit of dialogue going to pop up, as you do. You have stayed too near the enemy beasts. Mortis will crush you and take from you what she wishes. What do you mean you can't have a Jamaican Occultist? Oh, is that it? Fine man. We go kick his ass. Oh, and that's a Lich. Lovely. Lich and a couple of Dark Lords. That's a bit of a scary setup. Occultists have a very interesting battle mechanic. We do get to see it in action because... well, you'll see why. Doomdrake's probably going to be polymorphed, which makes us, gives us the opportunity to focus our ranged fire on the Occultist. As we can see, the novice of an obscure death cult, the Occultist can call upon the dead to serve his dark masters. And his attack is summon, 100% chance to hit, no damage. But we'll see what happens. Well, you probably can guess by the name of it. You know, I don't think he's stupid or anything. You will see it happening because, as you can see, the gargoyle misses, so you'll get to see him in all his glory. Let's see what happens. Yeah, a bit of trickery pokery, and there goes a zombie for his bidding. Let's polymorph the Doom Drake, and as we can see, once you kill the unit which summons others, the summoned units are then unsummoned, as it were, so that takes care of the zombie as well. So that's a nice little touch. Fat Imp goes for one of the anti-paladins. That's not a problem, because there he goes. I think we still get a decent amount of XP though. 82, not bad at all. We are looking a bit red in the faces. The Lich is, at this point, proving a bit scary. Lich is a level, what, tier 3 or 4 caster unit. He's probably going to do, well, in the region of around about 70 damage to all units, so prime target for a bit of polymorph action. But, oh sorry, we've ended our turn, so let's cut. Very interesting movements from the dwarves. He took the rock giant and destroyed what looked like a neutral unit next to this chest here, and then didn't take the chest, so I don't know. That's dwarves for you. The neutral unit did look to be like a troll, I think, so it's hardly surprising that they did have a pretty good party makeup, although hopefully the troll took out one of the crossbowmen. Incidentally, the spy in the Dwarven army has been captured and killed, so we no longer have access to see what's inside each of the armies. However, that shouldn't be a problem because we already know who is accompanying the rock giant and dragon as well. So that's the main thing we needed to check out. We're going to take advantage of Bizik's forward position now and get Raxus to drop a rod to claim this gold mine. That will help immensely, as we really need to start thinking about building the upgrade structures to upgrade our anti-paladin, marble gargoyle, and the other person, Hag, whatever her name is. What I was pointing to there is we need to start thinking about reclaiming that rod, because the dwarves are definitely going to go after that gold mine as well. So yeah, that's something to take care of. Oh, and what's this? It's a goddamn shop. Woo! After all the things that I'd said in terms of, oh, there won't be a shop there, that's, it's impossible, and let's not bother. Yes, that's where the shop is. So this gives me the strength to face the Lich. Can't kill it in the first turn, sadly, although they are reasonably low on HP, considering they're quite a high class unit. We still can't kill them. This is the Dark Lord. If anyone remembers the playthrough of the Sacred Lands, if anyone watched that, you'll know that they are immune to all elemental damage. Mortis grants the Dark Lord's control over the elements as payment for servitude, something like that. We've also got the Lich. Sorry, I can't keep up. Those who cultivate arcane knowledge in life become liches. They infect the living with... oh, I'm going to give up. Infect the lemming with horrendous plagues. Oh god, this post commentaries it's just not working. Oh, it's just far too stressful. Anyway, let's carry on. You can see what's happening. I'm superfluous here. I'm just gibbering on like an idiot. Anyway, yeah, sadly we couldn't take down the Lich, which means we're going to get a huge amount of damage in the form of that, which was painful. Ignored the ghost because she just goes for the marble gargoyle for some bizarre reason. Go for the only person with a mind ward, why don't you? Yeah, that makes sense. It's getting a little bit hairy because the anti-paladins are a little bit beaten up, and there goes one of them. But we do tend to be a little bit lucky in these situations because the other one survived, and I think we've got enough to get rid of the other one. Oh, no, it's a miss, but it's fine. He has to go for the marble gargoyle, that's fine. Yeah, most of the damage is reduced down to 23 damage from about 75, I think. Lovely amount of XP from that, as you would expect from a tier 3 or 4 unit, and we get to sell all of the rubbish. Hurrah! It's been worth it. 200 gold for the banner, 40 for an imp orb, go figure. 80 for that that scroll. Get rid of these valuables. Zombie orb 80. Bizarrely, the Talisman of Poison, which only does 20 hit points of poison damage, is worth 400 gold coin, so he can very much take that and do what he pleases with that. Gladly. You know, I'm not one to judge. You can do whatever you want with your Talisman of Poison if you're going to give me 400 gold for it. Yeah, so up to a whopping 2,110 gold. So straight away, before I forget, because I'm an imbecile, we need to build an upgrade structure. Come on. I'm pretty sure I did anyway. Oh, we're moving Mango back for some healing, probably. That's the majority of the northern part of the map cleared now, because the main thing that hadn't been taken care of was the Occultist and the Death Dragon and things in this kind of general area. This is all cleared out, so we can turn our attention to the south now. Oh, of course, yes, an upgrade structure. We get to build Bethrazin's Idol, which allows us to upgrade the Anti-Paladins into the Infernal Knight. The knights that once fought for the High Father, their souls have been corrupted to Bethrazin's purpose. They learn to regenerate their wounds as Empire cohorts. That last part in the flavour text there, I don't know whether that's correct or if that has any bearing on the actual mechanics of the unit. I've not looked in any great deal in terms of whether they get any extra regeneration. I think they do. As usual, answers on a postcard, please, i.e. in the comment section. I think they do. I don't think they get the regeneration during battle. I think it's probably more of a per turn kind of thing. So let's end our turn now. The dwarves have been a little bit cheeky, casting a little spell on poor little Raxus there, just for dropping a rod. I think this is where I'm going to wrap things up. I'm pretty sure it is anyway, if not then I'm going to look a bit stupid, but yeah, I'm used to that. Anyway, yeah, I think this is where I wrapped it up, so judging by the timer that's left on the video. So as you can see, the dwarves are taking the rest of their turn. Still no armies to worry us at the moment. So yes, this is the end of this. I do apologise for the ridiculous post-commentary. But I've been YesterQuest, and I will see you next time in Disciples. Bye-bye for now.